Hey everyone, I am sorry I haven't been here. Anyway, I'm here now and welcome. I am at the Port Orleans Hotel in beautiful Walt Disney World, and it's been fabulous. Yesterday I did Universal. Today we are going to do Hollywood Studios because it's May the 4th be with you, so we're going to do all the Star Wars stuff today. Um, it's been great. It's exhausting. I mean, what is it? There were 2 days there where I walked almost 11 miles. Even though I could use it, it was still exhausting. I mean, you come back to the hotel room and you just barely have enough strength to just get into bed. So tomorrow is Animal Kingdom, and then I will fly home after that. I'm checked in. All the animals are doing well. I've been keeping tabs up on them. Yeah, but fortunately back to reality. I could really live down here. I could. I've been in a bubble, thankfully. Sometimes it's good just to, tune it all out. Actually, it's been very uplifting. So I don't have any real agenda for today. Kind of waiting for my family to wake up. So I thought I would let's see. I'm just going to kind of wing it as I think of questions. This is going to be kind of like an impromptu. One thing I did notice was Colin Alfred, it was a House rep in Texas, is announced his run against Ted Cruz. It's very early, things could change, but let's ask and then I'll throw a few cards. Maybe we'll just do that. We'll do a few candidates. Sorry. All right. All right. I know you've been locked up in a suitcase. Are you willing to answer some questions? Oh, thank you. All right. So for all the ones in the cheap seats, let's do up and down for yes. And can you do a cross for no? Beautiful. Colin Alfred is announced his run for Senate against Ted Cruz. Will he win? No. Will Ted Cruz win another term in office? No. That's interesting. So will another Democrat take the seat? Yes. Has he announced his run yet? No. Okay. Will it be Beto O'Rourke? No. Okay. So things change. We'll ask again. But right now, either Colin Alfred or Ted Cruz is going to win the Senate seat in Texas. All right. Just for chuckles, Robert Kennedy Jr. Does he have any hope of getting the Democratic nomination? No. Does he really think he could run for president? No. Is he just doing this to make money? Yes. I don't know what happened to Robert Kennedy Jr. He used to be this fantastic environmentalist, and then, I don't know, something went off the rails there. Okay, who else announced their run for president? We never asked about DeSantis. DeSantis should have a whole video unto himself. But Ron DeSantis, will he get the Republican nomination? No. Now, there's a 2-term limit in Florida. Will the Florida legislature change that so DeSantis can run for a 3rd term? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Don't be surprised if that happens. This guy's a little dictatorship going on down here, which is too bad. All right, let's ask about further on DeSantis. Disney is suing DeSantis. Will they win? Will Disney win their lawsuit against DeSantis? I got a weak yes. More likely, will they settle? Okay. Let's see. Asa Hutchinson, former governor of what state? Arkansas something? No. I can't remember. Asa Hutchinson is a former Republican governor. He has also announced his run for presidency. Will he win the nomination? No. Let's ask. I know Trump's doing this just to keep himself out of jail, but will Trump win the Republican nomination? I'm getting a big old kind of yes. Will he be able to run? No. Trump's just, okay. Saying it's possible that he might get the nomination, but he won't. Trump will never be president again. Okay? Don't even worry about that. Ron DeSantis is too crazy for even Republicans. And what else did I want to? God. Oh, the E.G. Carroll. She's going to win. Watch them try to settle, though. This is what he does. You know, he always says he's going to fight, 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 and then he just ends up settling. That's what he always does. So don't be surprised if they come out trying to settle, because she's going to win. And, why didn't he attend his trial if he's so innocent? He's guilty. He raped her. What else? Oh, John Roberts. We'll just draw 3 cards. I always saw him leaving. I mean, I saw him thinking about leaving. Let's ask. Again, these questions are just off the top of my head. I'm just kind of trying to think. John Roberts. How's he doing? Turns out his wife, some lawyer, I don't know. I haven't, I've been kind of out of touch with the news. His wife's now involved. I know Gorsuch end up selling. This will all change. Once the Dems take back the House and the Senate, and we still got the White House, we're going to start putting ethics. I mean, there should have been there. It had already been there anyway. We're going to put ethics. We're going to put term limits. Oh, we'll take a look at Feinstein, because she's sitting at home with shingles. The Republicans are allowed to. I like Schumer, but he's not a strong Senate Majority Leader. We should have like Sheldon Whitehouse. He would have kicked ass and taken names. looking at? I'm shuffling the cards now. I can't remember what I was going to look at. Oh, let's take a look at John Roberts real quick. I'm just going to draw 3 cards on John Roberts. It's so quiet here. Usually I got somebody whining or carrying on. I haven't looked at the cards in almost a week. Even before I left, it was just like I had so much to do. It's fun to have fun, but it's exhausting. All right. Let's see. But the weather's been here good. It hasn't been too hot. I like hot weather, so it doesn't really bother me. My sister-in-law is having a little tougher time. But we've been having fun. Let's see. John Roberts. All right. King of Pentacles. What I notice here, I go by the energy of the cards, is that if you notice him looking the other way, I think that's him just kind of looking the other way while, Gorsuch and Thomas, even, himself, committing all these ethic violations. They're all making money. So what nobody knows won't hurt them, right? Well, now it's all coming out. So he's been looking the other way all these years. But, well, now what happened? Look at that. Gorsuch, I was going to say Gorsuch, but even Kavanaugh and all that. Yeah, well, he looked the other way. Now it's come back to bite him in the ass. And he will have to face judgment. Not in a court of law. I mean, he's not going to jail or anything, but place in history. I mean, this will be remembered as a dark time in the justice, and and in history, his name will be dirt. They will look upon him in shame. It doesn't bother Thomas or Gorsuch or Ian Alito, but they don't care. But it bothers him, his legacy. So let's check. Will John Roberts end up stepping down? I'm hearing yes, he will. When, I don't know. I heard that before. I've thrown on him, and I've been hearing that he's going to step down. I know nothing happens as fast as we would like it. I think, don't be surprised when Thomas steps down. He steps down. Well, John Roberts ended up stepping down. And as always, remember to vote. Check in your state, especially if you live in a red state. Voting requirements, because that's the only way we're going to change things is by voting. I mean, last week I voted in a school board election. Don't have kids, but I went down and voted anyway. Strength card's on the bottom for Roberts, but let's see who the strength card is. It's the women, I think. Will John Roberts step down? Ooh. Yeah. Well, the world is watching him now. Ten of Swords. Ace of Cups. That's a yes card, but also in this is illumination. More stuff's going to come out about the court. He's going to have no choice. He's going to have to step down. He may cite health reasons, family reasons, or something like that, but he'll step down. Let's ask. I'll do it up here. Kind of balance myself here. Okay, so Roberts is just Chief Justice Roberts. He's going to step down. Yes. Will it be this year? No. Will it be next year? Will he do it so Biden can appoint another nominee? So, watch this space. Thomas is going to hang on until he's going to try to. I always saw him stepping down sometime in 2024, and it may be after the elections. But don't be surprised if Robert steps down so that Biden can get another justice. Let's ask this. If this happens, this is, there's a lot of ifs here. Okay, so let's, hypothetically, Robert steps down and Biden gets a chance to appoint another nominee. Will McConnell and the Republican senators try to block him? I'm getting a weak no, so they're going to put on a show and try to? Yeah. So, of course, by 2024, will so much stuff come out that McConnell will just basically wash. Yeah. All right. It's kind of hypothetical, so they're not giving me a clear answer. But saying if Robert steps down so that Biden can appoint another nominee, another justice, excuse me, McConnell may, moan and groan, oh, we're going to stop it, but then at the end of the day, he'll appoint another. Let's take a look at the debt ceiling. Again, this is all impromptu. I'm just kind of making this up as we go. The debt ceiling. I know. Well, let's take a look at Feinstein first. All right. Feinstein, is she going to return to the Senate? Has somebody had a talk with her? All right, she will return to the Senate, but then once she's there, should she be there long? No. She's ultimately going to have to step down. Is that right? Will it be this year? Before the end of the summer? Maybe before the end of the summer. Okay. So Feinstein will be back, but she's going to find out that she's just not up to it, and she'll have to step down, in which case Gavin Newsom will appoint somebody to fill her space until the next election. And he said he was going to appoint a black woman. Are there any black women senators? I don't think so in the Senate. So, We'll see about that. All right, let's take a look at the debt ceiling. For some reason, I'm just not that worried. I think ultimately, let's take a look at the debt ceiling. I'm just going to throw 3 cards. This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it's going to be raised because all this nonsense that GOP is pulling is making them look bad. Card dropped on the floor. Whoop. Oh yeah, well, we knew that. What is this card? Six of Pentacles. Normally it's the charity card, but in this one I think it's the donors, the Republican donors, trying to get Medicaid, work requirements. Well, you know, they'll force the poor to start taking these shitty jobs. They say there's so many vacancies. People don't want to work for shit jobs anymore. That's the problem. I'll leave that card out. All right, so let's take a look. Will the debt ceiling be raised? I mean, the GOP works for their donors. The Harlan Crows, the Koch brothers, the Mercers. That's who they work for. They don't work for the American people, including the Cinema and Mansion. We'll ask that. Well, Mansion turned Republican because Jim Justice now has declared. Even though Manchin holds more power if he stays a Democrat, because he has Schumer in a vice hold. Will the debt ceiling be raised? Cards on that. Hierophant. Secret negotiations are going on. Well, we knew that. 4 of Pentacles. Holding on to the money. Four of Wands, family. And the moon. Well, yeah, because it's holding on to the money so we can still continue to pay our bills. This hurts families. This is all about families. You know, I mean, GOP tries to hurt families, work requirements and all this bullshit. But they just assume that, you know, somebody lives below the poverty that they're not working. You have 2 jobs, we'll get a 3rd one. Republicans ultimately end up howling at the moon. Let's throw another card here. Will the debt ceiling be raised? Queen of Cups. Ultimately, America will be all right, so I'm going to go as a yes. Let's just ask. At the end of all the, you know, posturing and, you know, threats and all that, will the debt ceiling end up being raised? Yes. Will the Republicans get anything? No. So Biden's playing hardball? So, do we, the American people, have anything to worry about? No. I didn't see, I never felt like, uh-oh. I remember, how many, didn't the government shut down like once or twice? Twice, I think, under Trump. I'll take responsibility for it. And then when it happened, he blamed the Democrats. I know. What an asshole. And remember, they increased the debt under Trump because of all his stupid tax cuts. If you raise the taxes on the rich, that we wouldn't be in this mess. I think I'm going to leave it for here. It's at 26 minutes. I'll add some clips from the trip here, and I'll be doing more. I'll have more vacation clips. But anyway, ta for now. Enjoy life. This is kind of why I want to show this. It's like, you can't sit there and ring, oh my God. Get out there and enjoy life. This ain't no dress rehearsal. Don't worry about what the GOP is doing. Do what you can. You vote, contact, but then, live life. Go out and have adventures. Life is meant to be lived and is meant to be enjoyed. So go out there and enjoy it. Bye. I forgot to add, May the 4th be with you.
Fish are friends with food. Delicious little friends.
Step all the way in.
My second character right in here for me. Perfect. Please step away from every wall to the dead center of the
You're cadaverous fella. Betrays an aura. Almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.